The Pope has been sneaking out at night, out of the Vatican at night to do what? Well, he's sneaking out to help homeless people. Wow. So according to a report in the Huffington Post, Swiss guards have confirmed that the Pope has ventured out at night, dressed as a regular priest, to meet with homeless men and women. Now, how much do you like this Pope? I was a little iffy at first because I was used to Emperor Palpatine, Benedict. I was used to him, and I was like, oh man, that guy's horrible, right? So I was a little iffy on Francis, but now that he's been there for a while, kind of liking him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm an atheist, and so I don't believe in God or anything like that, but this Pope has been really progressive. He's been actually caring about the poor, and this shows. Now, he's been sneaking out nightly with Archbishop Konrad Krajewski. Oh man, that's a tongue twister. Konrad Krajewski. And he sneaks out every night with him in order to visit with homeless people. Talk to them, try to help them. Basically humanize the homeless people. Which is great. And this is just another reason to actually like this Pope. I mean, he's not focused on gay people anymore. He's like, who am I to judge? Gay people, whatever. God probably loves them too. And he's not hung up on abortion either. He's really has focused on distancing himself from these topics. He's like, that shouldn't be our concern right now. Is it still a concern? Yes. Is it our concern right now? No, because we've got rampant wealth inequality going on. And that's really what he's been focusing on. But another thing to like him, another reason that I like him personally, is that he's more modest. He doesn't sit on a fucking golden throne, and he doesn't ride the Pope mobile. He doesn't wear the fancy robes. He's just going out as sort of a normal guy. He's keeping it simple. He's living the way that he's supposed to. I love that. But another reason that I actually like this Pope is that he's basically been warning people against the, quote, unfettered evils of capitalism. Or I should say evils of unfettered capitalism and wealth inequality. Now, that's really, really important. And that's one of the most important issues that is going on today. We've got this massive, massive disparity between the rich and the poor, and he's actually going out and saying, look, that's wrong. We shouldn't have this wealth inequality. Much to the chagrin, of course, to a lot of conservatives here in America, but I'll get into that later. But the Pope is actually following the teachings of Jesus, and that's really, really important. A good example of that is the verse of Matthew 25:40. Now, of course, that says, quote, truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. Now, this reflects on his visits to the homeless people. He's actually treating these people like they're human beings. And that's really important because he's following that verse. He's treating the least of us with dignity and respect. And he's out there visiting them. And he's doing a good thing. And he's trying to look out for them. He's trying to help the homeless people. He's trying to get other people to help the homeless people. And that's actually Christian. That's actually what Christianity is supposed to be. So I really like that. And look, Christianity is designed for you to be like Christ. For you to follow the example of Christ. And to do good things for people. Now somehow, of course, religion gets... And this is one of the main problems I have as an atheist, is that religion gets perverted. And people use that in order, use the word of so-called God in order to pervert the teachings in order to amass their own power. and to, gain control of over other people using this doctrine. That's why I'm generally not in favor of religion. But thankfully, the Pope is trying to actually bring it back to what it's supposed to be. Now, like I said, him sneaking out, it actually follows the verse of Matthew 5:2. Matthew 5:2 says, "When you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and on the streets, to be honored by others. Instead, give discreetly. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you." That's exactly what he's doing. He's going out there under the cover of night to help people. And it was a secret until somebody spilled the beans. And it's unlike a lot of these other supposed Christians, especially like the ones that you see on TV, that will go out there and be like, I've helped this many people out today. And they'll have like a big board of like 1,000 people, and who knows if they really actually help them. But they'll go and say, we've helped so many people see Jesus. Well, yeah, well, did you help them by giving them a hot meal? Now, some of these Christian groups who actually do that stuff, bless their heart, right? And especially the ones that are okay with atheists as well, that to come in and volunteer. Now, there's a lot of church groups that don't care what you believe as long as you're there to help the poor. And that's keeping in line with Christianity, and that's also keeping in line with Matthew 6:2. Helping the poor without having to shout it from the rooftops of how awesome you are. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and share with your friends. If you want to see more, go to our channel at youtube.com/TYTNation. And if you really want to support the show, support this channel, go to our fundraising campaign at www.patreon.com/TYTNation. The website is in the description below. Thank you guys, and keep watching.